Hey guys, sometimes we go in to the KGS active games list and pull out a random game at some level and we review it. We've done that half a dozen times, I think. uh, and then other times we look at a handicap game where I play white and we look at it from white's perspective. Well, I just played a game where black should win the game. So what I want to do is review it as if it were a random game, even though I played it, if you understand what I mean. So I'm white, giving 6, but we're going to be looking at the black moves, not the white ones. I'm not saying we won't be looking at any white moves, but the perspective is of blacks. Okay, black settles, white settles. Wonderful. Black has lost nothing. Next. So the question is, where's the black going to take his Sente? This is a fine place. White doesn't at all mind playing here next, and dare I say, Sente, developing a large top area. And black says no. So a nice, good-sized corner with a potential attack on white. So far it's great. Notice, here's another option. This gives white a move, gives black a move like this. This black stone can't die. For instance, if white comes down, now black's going to connect under one side or the other. So white pretty much is forced to play this way. And what black got all the points, black got tons of life, and white has nothing. Not that white's about to die, but nice for black. So anyway, that's an option. The one we don't like is this one. Bad for the corner. White lives in Sente. Bad for the attack. Not a great preparatory move. So he played one of the two great moves. This one better at handicap. Okay, moving forward. We do it again. Now, there is a small loss here. Let's look at what it is. I'm going to take off D10. The A stone, strong, settled, no problem. I'm sorry, the group. The B group, exactly the same. Strong, settled, no problems. So no weak groups. And the left, both A and B say the left is uninteresting because we've looked at it before. But if you imagine black here, it's like, why? 4 points? That's silly. So if we put black's move back, which is here, basically we just said that black just now played A. That's not the best place for A. It's a good place. I would personally give it just intuitively around 80%. That's pretty good. Almost dawn level. And I've seen plenty of dawns play this. But it is a bit lacking. Okay. But black gets all that and Sente. So we started with black had a 6 stone value, and now he's got at least a 5.5 stone value gain going on. Okay, moving forward. White. I decided I'll just live on one side or the other. I didn't think too much about it. Boom, boom, okay. Connect. Go to settle. Black has Sente here. Atari, a very pleasant Sente move. We're not ready to say that that corner belongs to black, but it more so now than it did a minute ago, and more so than white owns it. I mean, it's a good corner. White's not thrilled with trying to take it away because it hurts his side group that much more. I'm sorry, it would be here. Right? So if he goes for living, White can live, but it's just a terrible shape for, I mean, death is coming. Okay, so great exchange. We're still at almost 6 stones value. Black finally plays a mistake, which you just saw. I accidentally showed you. So I'll let you see it again. Black played here. Okay, I'll take it off now. Boom. What should black play? So I'm sure some of you have seen enough of my videos that you know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. We want to find out. We don't know the right place to play. That's the big thing to say. How are you supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Nine Dons have better guesses than us, but AI proves them wrong all the time. So we need to apply a thought process. Okay, so let's look at the possible moves, ones that make sense. We can start attacking. We can start coming in here. Not entirely. I take it back. It's too early to be attacking this group, so never mind. I guess we better name ideas. Can we start attacking A group? Well, it's out. It's nearly 2 eyes. Not much of an attack. And we're thinking from Black's perspective. Should I be defending my B group? Well, the B group is in no danger at all. The corner territory is in question, but the group isn't. So there's no groups anywhere to defend or attack. That's the first thing to notice. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say something like, but I want to attack this group. And clearly there's value in this. I'm not particularly ready to say it's a bad idea. But one doesn't get the impression it's going to be hard for white to settle the group. And black's leaving cuts behind. It just seems early. So what else is going on? Well, black's 3 egg stones are too far from home by 1 move. Let's define that. If black wants to extend from that group, it would be here. But he went here. A little thin. And let's put the original move back here. So white has the right to invade there. Well, black's put in 5 stones and he's not even connected and the corner's not his yet. So I would suggest that a move like this makes all the relationships perfect and takes a whole lot of points. Now it is Gote, and white's not entirely thrilled invading. So this might only be a 80-85% move because not Sente. White's not thrilled about coming in. Black played this, which I can ignore. But then there'll be some suffering for it. The more I look at this move, the more I'm thinking it's not as bad as I thought. If it's in Sente, black's getting better outside thickness, and now he cares less if white comes in because his group is more out, thicker, safer. If white doesn't, If black's next move is good, he can't kill. White doesn't care about the two stones on the side, only the ones running into the center. White doesn't care about these two stones. They're not cutting black. They're taking only a little tiny bit of points. If we give them up, we can still use them. So I'm thinking this is more like a 70% move, not 80. So where? A, believe it or not, I kind of like C. Let's look at Y. White plays here, closing the skirt, and now white can live in the 3-3. Sente to live in the 3-3. And since black is behind enemy lines, I would see this as Sente against black. And if black plays it, the corner's his. White can't be doing anything in the corner. So this takes the corner. And next we're back to those nice moves. Now, I'm not convinced this is 100%, but it's does many things substantially. Look at one other thing it does. I can play here. Looks like Sente, and it's doing a lot of work for defense, for growth in the center. This is not a bad move. So this black move is doing a lot of things. I think this might be the move. Very practical move. We could come up. Still doesn't take the left. Doesn't attack white. Too slow. If we go further, then it's too much Aji. So I don't like any of that. So B and C. And A. A is kind of like C, right? But C's clearly has extra work it's doing. So it's hard to know. But this really gives white a free move. I thought, well, I want to see what he's going to do. One thing about this white move, I can play here, threatening to connect under. Now, since in my mind, I've already given up those two stones at R9, then he's, oh, I'm going to take them. I already gave them up. If he doesn't take them, then I can connect under, the whole thing lives. So in my mind, this white move has extra Aji. So I think I can just live here. Okay. Black. Oh, I didn't. I went this way. Okay. As I was telling you all the wonderful reasons I was playing here, in the back of my head, I'm going, really? I played there? Seems a little heavy. Well, I do have that other move. I'll try to convince him of that. Sort of like that. But no, this makes more sense. Much easier life. Real freedom now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Just life. Life. Not quite alive yet. Life. And, oh, I was about to show white's perspective, but no, we're on black's perspective. So never mind about that. White comes under. And here. My meaning is, not that I mean to tell you white's perspective, but I can play A and I'm alive. And if black disturbs that, then I can go into the corner, which we're about to see. Boom, boom. And now out. Sure. Okay. Black's first. Official weak move or bad move. It's not a weak move. It's super strong, just way too slow. Let's look at a couple reasons why it's too slow. White, black, white. The cut's still there. So you didn't fix the cut. You're acting like you fixed the cut, but you didn't fix the cut. So how about here? That fixes the cut. And thicker, so harder for white to live in the corner now. So up to here. Let's pause here. His A stones are not only alive, but they've captured the white stones. So he made his B stone good. I still think it's a little slow, but heck, points, life, good job. Maybe even up to dawn level. His C stone thickens up his knight's move, makes white heavy. Good. So if black started with a 6 stone value advantage, he's still at 5.5 easily, and we're well into the game. So how did black lose? This is a bigger mistake than it seems. Corner Aji is still there, and it didn't attack my group. Now I just put, no, that's the variation. On to the next area. Yeah. What does this do? One, I believe it takes the corner. Real good preparation for actually taking the corner. We'll say it did. It leaves a little too much Aji, but still, it's good. Next, attacking the 2 stone viciously. Which isn't quite true, because I wouldn't go in that direction for defense anyway. So it's not doing a lot. Okay, let's look at its other move. Here. Takes the corner, and now you know this one. You know it. It saves that cut right there. White can't cut. If white can't cut, he can't live in the corner. He can't attack black. So it takes the corner and splits white's 2 weak groups. That is how you win the game. Okay, now I want to say that again. We just made B more solid, made A about to die, bothered the C group, at least, I want to say significantly, at least a little, more than a little. If C's weaker, then D's weaker, right? So now, if white defends A, we split C and D, he has 2 seriously weak groups. If he helps C and D, black just captures A. White got nothing. So this is wildly bigger than this. Okay. Mount, make my cuts. What's this move about? Is black trying to kill white? It's not a rational thing to do. Is black trying to get center? That wall is far from the other weak groups for white on the bottom and right. I don't know. I'd rather black play this way. Now let's just assume the cut for a moment. We just took the corner because this white move no longer has cuts that bother us. Before that, it did. We just took the corner. Our Cutting stone is alive. He can't kill it. That's serious. So this variation doesn't work for white at all. Okay, what else can white do? Here, oh man, totally solid on both sides, and white does not yet have one eye. These are all very positive things. So this is wrong direction. So when I play this sequence out, look at all his cuts. And there's still lots of room for me to live. All right, and over. Now the corner's invadable. I just lived, and his corner is invadable. See how big that is? So there's a few critical things here. And I think we might stop once we look at these three critical things. From here, the game just starts. I mean, white has enough to work with. It starts going downhill. White wins by 25-ish or something. Okay. One, black A, just a pass. Didn't attack white, didn't defend his corner, didn't take points, didn't reduce points. Just a pass. And 5Qs do that all the time. This guy, I think, was a 6Q. I mean, he played some great stuff. But this, where'd that come from? Next, this move. What the stuff that crosses my mind. I remember playing this move back when I was 5Q. What would someone say to me that would make him go, oh, I see. This is significantly better. So there's a few things on the table here now, and I'm trying to bring them out because wouldn't it be fantastic if I could say something where you go, wow, I think I can apply that next game. That's what I'm shooting for here. Okay. So first is the ability to stay calm and think about your move. Not just, well, here's where I always play. I'll just put a stone down. So think about your move. That's a habit. Get in the habit. Next, ask yourself, what are you doing? Well, I'm saving the corner. In Sente. Hey, I saved the corner in Sente. Yeah, that's valuable. But then you're thinking, right? You haven't put the stone down yet. There's the trick, right? Oh, I did think about it. I found a wonderful two-purpose move. But then you put the stone down. Keep thinking. You don't think one thought and then stop. And you go, well, what else saves the corner and attacks? This one. And this one's a surrounding move. This one's better. We're going to surround white, and we just stop the corner cut so we can't live in the corner, and we're about to kill. Okay, that's a good move. What else does it? Well, this one. Does this attack the C group enough to make it worthwhile? Or should I just play the Hane? Now you're coming to a conclusion. Now, I never considered this Hane until I'm showing you the game. Now that I see it, I think it's the best move. Tomorrow, will I have changed my mind again? I don't know. So it's not about finding the best move. It's saying it's going through the thinking process till you're like, I'm feeling satisfied. Then the next day, and you find something more. And then next month it comes up. Someone showed, oh, yeah, that was my game from last month. Oh, I didn't see that. And you keep learning and learning and learning. You never find the best move. Okay. So boom, boom, and there was one more. This one. I'm building a wall. Why? Why do you want center? Don't corners and sides come first? And doesn't this take a corner as you play on the side? A little bit of thinking. If he were to apply these three moves, he's going to go from 6Q. Did you see his game? Fantastic game. He's going to go up to 2Q with a few moves that he has total ability to do. Okay, that's enough of my ranting. Hopefully, you can make some changes in your game. And feel free to come by LGD, ask me questions. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. No one's come by yet. Hey, I saw your videos. I wanted to chat. No one. Don't you like my videos? Come on by. Come on down. Earl Scheib. No one, none of you know Earl Scheib. That's from the 50s and the 60s. He had a, we'll paint your car for 1995. That's going way back. He was famous. Okay, guys, bye.